JavaScript, we have one more folder, class object. Class object folder we have. This folder is not there, we can create also. Go to the class object folder and open the open CMD in class object folder. Code space dot inter. Now go under this class object folder. And create a file, class1.js. Class1.js. Inside the class1.js file, we will see first how to create a class. Class you can create using the class keyword. Class we can create through the class keyword. And then there will be name of the class. Start should come upper letter. Starting must be upper letter. After that, inside the class, we will write the functions. Like suppose home. console.log welcome home /n. Next, write another function about console.log about us /n contact console.log contact us /n. Okay, return the functions, come down. This function you cannot access directly. For example, you try here call home, it will give you error, undefined function. You cannot call that function directly. Write node space, your file name, class 1. See, it's saying home is not defined. Home is not defined. Saying home is not defined. That represents the function of a class we cannot call directly. To call the function of a class, we must have to follow something else. Okay, to call a function of a class, we have to follow something else. What we need to follow? Let's look at here. We have to create the object of a class. Variable object1 equal to new. After that, name of the class called test. Name of the class called test. Okay. Now below you will write object1 dot home function. Because object1 is pointing to the class test class. Object1 is pointing to the test class, and under the test class there is a function called home, so it should work now. It should work now. After writing object one.home, we can call that function here. Try running. CLS I'll run to clear the screen. Then I'll run call node space file name class 1 enter. It says call welcome home. Check now. Your welcome home is printing. We will write some small short notes for each words, what we have used the technical word inside. Similar way, we can call object 2 dot about. We can call here object 3 dot contact. All three functions will work now. Text, test, class name, test, check the class name, TST. Objective is not defined. Objective is not there. Yeah, it's called object. Object 1. Check properly. You have made huge mistake. Variable name you have written something else. You are calling something else. Can you read it properly? Object is not defined. This one. Not object. Object 1. Oh, object 2 will not be there. No? Everywhere object 1 you have to write. Object 1, object 1. Because object 1 only we have created. Happening. So this is working. Okay. Now come to the main function. That is called your not function. That's called class. Inside the class, what you saw? You saw one function, one more function, and you saw one more function. Total how many functions? Three functions, right? Now let's create some variable. For that, we have to use a predefined function called constructor. Constructor. Open and close. Constructor open and close. Constructor open and close. Inside the constructor, you will create the global variable using this keyword, this dot name of the variable. Example, mobile, some number. Next, this dot email, something. Next, this dot contact name Alex. Now variable is created. Same variable you can access in home also, about also, contact also, everywhere. Let's go to the home. Inside the home, remove /n from here. Right call console.log helpline this dot mobile. Comma we need to write here this dot mobile. Semicolon. Next console.log /n. Okay, come now. Now go to the about. We can remove /n, and in about we can write console.log email email us email us on this dot email, this dot email, again helpline number you copy and paste here. Last put /n. Come to the contact us. Again /n we can remove, and we can add this 2 line, email and mobile. Then /n again, or /n is not required also. Now we can check again. You can see the name and mobile is one variable. Okay. Okay. In a contact us, we can write one more contact person also. Dot log contact person. This dot contact name. Okay. Now come and see name, mobile, and not name, mobile, email, and contact name is a variable. That same variable you are calling under the home, same variable you are calling under the about, same variable you are calling under the contact, right? So this becomes a global variable. How it become global? Inside the class with the help of this keyword. We will write the note for all. Now you run it and check once. Variable is defined one place and it is able to access in multiple classes. Something like this, CLS, node space, class 1. So home is saying welcome home, helpline. About us is something, contact us is something. Error. Error. Why error? Which variable have the error? In contact. Spelling check the contact person, contact name spelling. Working. Error. Hmm? Right? The error. Contact dot log. Right? Dot log. Code code. What is code? Contact dot log. Here line number 12. 11. Contact dot log. Full dot log. Okay, console.log. Okay, now console.log. Now come inside below and write here a small note for this all the keywords what we have used. Okay, you will write here call class keyword called class. You can write it collections of member variable and member methods. Collections of member variable and member method. Collection of member variable and member method. Then what is the member variable? You can see here inside the class from beginning to last you can see you have a class test start in the beginning and class test end at the last. Inside the class we have use constructor as a predefined function and under the constructor you have created some variables. Okay, under constructor you have created some variables. Next, after this, when you look inside the class, you have made a function home, a function called about, a function called contact. So whichever the variable we created under the constructor using this operator, whichever the variable you created under the constructor using this operator, those all variables will be called as a member variable. But it will call member variable. So mobile number becomes a member variable. Email becomes a member variable. Contact name becomes a member variable. After that, member method. Member method. What is the member method? Then whichever the function we have created, like home, about, right, contact. So this all become as a member method. The member variable and member method both are the property of your class. Inside the class, what will be member variable and member method or member function you can also call. Both will be the property of the class. So that only you have written class. It will be the collection of member variable and member method, or you can say member function. Okay. Member variable, what is that? Now we can write another line. Member variable. Member variable. Okay. Those variables get defined under constructor those variables get defined under constructor using this operator. Using this operator. Okay, using this operator. Those variables get defined under the constructor using this operator. That is called as a member variable. And this variable we can access inside the class anywhere, even we can access out of the class also. So we can write here below, the member variable can be accessed inside the class and outside of the class anywhere. The member variables can be used inside and outside of class 2. The member variable can be used inside the class and outside of the class 2. Outside of class. So we can access inside as well as we can access outside. Next is called member method. Right below member method meaning is what? You can call member method or member function. Both are valid. All the functions written by developer, all the user defined functions. User defined functions of a class Next, what we have, call constructor. constructor, it is called life cycle function of JavaScript. It is called life cycle function of JavaScript. It is built-in function. Or you can write it is predefined function. It used to define member variables. It used to define member variable of class. Next point we have called this operator. This operator. You can see what you have done is you created a variable inside the class, and same variable inside the class we are calling everywhere using the this operator. Come at last of your code, object1 dot what is called name. Not name, mobile. Console.log. Object1 dot mobile. Now when you are calling the mobile inside the class, see how you are calling this dot mobile. Here also this dot mobile. Everywhere this dot mobile. But same mobile when we are calling outside, how we are calling? Object1 dot mobile. Okay, let me print also first. You can see it is printing the mobile number. Right? Printing the mobile number. Okay. So when inside the class, you are calling a member variable, you are calling with the help of this operator. Same member variable when you are calling outside, you are calling with the help of object. Now this is happened for the variable how we are calling outside using object. Now the function how we are calling outside using object only. Let go here and in contact again call This dot home. This dot home. This dot home. Again run it. So home is working. Welcome home is calling under the conduct function. Now the question is, when we wanted to print the home function outside, what we follow? Object. When we wanted to print the function home inside again, what we follow? This. When you wanted to print a mobile inside the class, you follow call this. When you are printing mobile out of the class, you follow call object. So now at the place of object, which variable you are calling inside the class? This variable, this keyword, right? This keyword. Then you will write now clearly what is the meaning of this. This keyword is working at the place of object. Yes or no? But not out of the class. Always inside of the class. This keyword, we called here this dot home. Where? Not out of the class. Only inside the class. Same thing we are going to write here. This what it represents. It is called object of current class. It's called object of current class. It used to call any assets of a class inside current class. What it used to do? It used to call any assets, ASSETS. It used to call any assets of a class, but inside current class only. This object you cannot access out of the class. Always you will access inside the class. It's called object of current class. It used to call any assets of a class, but only inside the class. Okay. Next keyword we have here called this line. It's called object creation. What is the object of a class? You can write here object of a class. Object of a class we can call it is instance of a class. Instance of a class. It used to call the assets of the class, or it used to access the assets of the class. It used to access the assets of a class. Now one more keyword we have, and right here, extends meaning is what? Extends. Extends meaning. It used to inherit. It used to inherit. Used to inherit feature it used to inherit the feature of one class to another class. It's called extend. Now after this, one more keyword is there, that is called inheritance. 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 What is that? It gives feature to get, it use feature to inherit one class. To inherit one class feature to another class using extends keyword. It gives feature to inherit one class feature to another class using extends keyword. Okay, written. Now create next file. Class2.html and class2.js. Two files. HTML one file and JavaScript another file. Class2.html and class2.js. Class2.html as well as class2.js. Come to the class2.html file. HTML, open close, follow the head tag. The script. We are writing so slow, still you are not writing that meaning. Simply you are watching in mobile. Okay. I have many examples like this. I am writing because you will write. Else I have many examples. I can open any file and then just read and just go through. I am writing again because of me you will write. And if you are not writing, what is the meaning? Okay, take the file and be happy. I sent you class src equal to script src equal to class2.js. Come down, follow the body tag. You will write here h1 JavaScript class object example. You write below 2 3 function. Like suppose one button, simple on home, one more button, about and contact, about us, contact us. On click of this, You will call a function object 1 dot, not object 1, object 2 dot home. Again on click equal to object 2 dot about and contact. ID equal to container. Okay, now we need to go to the class2.js file. So object 2, object 2, object 2 you have written, that what it represent? The class object name will be object 2. And then inside the class, this all function we have to write. And using the function, we can do something here. So class2.js file now. Home is ready. Okay, so in class2.js file, we can write a class, give class name as website and create an object of this website class. Object 2 equal to new website class. But object 2 what you have created here, right? Object 2 what you have created here, in which file you are going to use this? Object 2 we created under the class 2 and you are using under the class 2, right? I have made class 4, that was mistake. Let me rename it. I should rename it class2.html. Okay, so we will be using that object here. So this is the separate file and this is the separate file. Now understand one possibility. First write a function called home. Inside the class, we can use the fat arrow function also. Both will work. Create a variable, data equal to h1 and welcome home. Close the h1. Write a p tag. It is working. You will write below this dot print data inside pass the data variable. Print data function you have to create. Before this, within the same class, class is there, right? So we can write a function called print data equal to receive here called data variable and write call document dot get element by id, which id container dot inner HTML equal to data. Hope you written. We get one more function about what we have here, home about contact. About us we can write here. That this will be called as a write one more function called contact us. Okay, come down. Now, so in this, which function you are using multiple times? In this page, which function we are using multiple times? Function. Print data. Print data we are calling many times. Right? So print data becomes a reusable function. We wrote one time, and with the help of this, we are calling many times, and every time we are passing different parameters. Okay. Now one more keyword we have that we can understand. That is called, see, here you have written call object2, and before that you given call var keyword. If you are writing the var keyword, what can be the possibility because you are creating this variable in this file. Object 2 you have created under the class 2, and object 2 you are using under the class 2.html. Both the file become a different. There may be a chance one more variable will get created in some other file using the same name. Call it a object 2 equal to something. So what was in object 2 first? It was the object of the class. Second line, what happened? Content got replaced. Now it is not object of the class, right? If you write below object 2.home, it will not work, because inside object 2, a home is there. No, home is not there. Home got replaced by something else. So because of that problem, when you create a object of any class, don't use the keyword called var. If you are using the keyword called var, the content of the object will get replaced. So what is the solution so that content will not get replaced? We will use here another keyword called this one. Call it a const. Const keyword will not allow anyone to change the content of this variable. Become a fixed. Whatever you assigned here, you assign the content of the class under the object 2. So it will hold only the content of the class. It will not hold anything else. If someone want to replace also, it will throw the error. Why? Because we made a fixed using the keyword called const keyword. Using var keyword, if you are creating any variable, value can be changed. Using let also you are creating, the value can be changed. But using const, if you are creating, the value will not change. So if anyone asks difference between var and const, then we can say if I am creating a variable using the var keyword, the value can be replaced. Using the var, we can create global variable also, local variable also, both. Using const also, we can create a global variable. Okay, but once you assign the value, you can't change it. It's always remains same. Okay, so we will follow which keyword? Const keyword. If you don't want the value should get changed. Okay. Now this file, when we click on home, this should work. Run this page. Class2.html file, you run it. See how it is coming. Home is printing. Printing something. This is coming from that class file, right? This is coming from that class. In the class file, if you modify anything, if you add some new content, like suppose data variable you have added, inside that, if you add anything else here, it will reflect in your field. Okay, anything if you add here, directly it will reflect in your page when you click on button. We need to reload once. See, content got changed, right? So we got idea how to create a class and how to create the object of the class. What is the member variable? So in this file, you have any member variable? In this file, we have any member variable? We don't have any member variable, but we have 4 member function: print data, home, about, and contact. This I call it a member variable, member function, but member variable is not there. Okay? This operator you understood, it's work like as a object. When you are calling inside the class, we can call with using the this operator. When we are calling out of the class, we can call with the help of object. Okay. Next, some more example we need to know, that is how to extend a class, inheritance. Okay. That will not do today, that will do tomorrow. Tomorrow you can join for 1 hour. Possible? You can join for 1 hour because from Monday we have a plan to go under the React. From the 2nd January. So class subject, one more example is required, 1 or 2 examples. The one class is required, 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Tomorrow we can log in. Offline. Online. Your wish. Timing may be 1 hour here there. Okay. That I'll update you. Okay, what time we are coming? 9:30. 8 to 9:30. I can teach one person. No problem with this time only. 9:30 will be up. Any homework is there to do? Homework, I'll give you object related homework. Object related, store the data somewhere and get and display. Okay, I will send homework in your this one group. I'll write some description. I'll send you sometime by 2 o'clock.